follow Highway 55 from Montel to Barksdale, without getting too much off the beaten path, you can find 38 Texas historical markers. You might read about 18th century Spanish missions, the Lipan Apache Indians, or even the Texas Rangers. Now, not the baseball team, I mean the Texas Rangers. It's all part of the beauty and history of this area, one of the jewels in the Texas Hill Country crown. I'm your host, Kerry Dyer, and for the next few moments, let's escape to Nueces Canyon. The Nueces in Nueces River is a Spanish word for pecans or nuts, no doubt a reference to the many pecan trees that grow along the riverfront. But when it comes to the canyon area, I hear the word nuts and I think of the hackberry hags.
I was standing by my window on a cold.
These canyon gals, who entertain with foot-stomping tunes, homemade instruments, and slice-of-life humor, get together whenever the notion strikes them. You have to be just a little bit crazy to be in this group, don't you?
A lot.
It's a little bit of hee-haw and a little bit of meemaw, all rolled into one toe-tap in time. I got some great gals, some sweet tea. I'm a happy man. After running around town a bit, you may find that you need to refuel with a Texas-sized lunch. And if you ask around, it doesn't take long to find out where you go for the good stuff. Holy Smoke Barbecue. I had lunch here today, and it's some of the best barbecue I've had in a long time. This is John Carnes. Hey, John.
Hey, Kerry, how are you?
Man, this was awesome today. Tell me a little bit about how you started this restaurant and this great building behind us here.
Well, this building was originally built as an American Legion Hall back in 1948. It was built with the old wood from the Hondo Airfield down there, and operated here as an Nueces Canyon American Legion Hall for 50 years. Post closed down in 1998. We purchased the building in 06 and moved down shortly after to start the barbecue business.
Wow. What are some of your specialties here that people ask for a lot?
Well, of course, we've got brisket, we got chicken, we got ribs, we got sausage, but one thing that's unique to this part of Texas, we have pulled pork as well, which is what they typically serve east of here. Our signature sandwich is a pulled pork sandwich with a garlicky guacamole on top. It adds a little local flavor.
I'm hungry again. I'll be right back. For a small area, there are a lot of specialty shops in the Nueces Canyon. Just a few doors down from Holy Smoke is Dolores Werner, whose name is synonymous with fashion in the mohair industry. Her designs have been worn by first ladies, governors, and even the Queen of England. Across the street is Clear Creek Outfitters, where you can do everything from rent a kayak to find rustic furnishings for your cabin. Other stops include Bear Creek Fudge and Chocolate, Susie Q's Quilting and Supplies, Donna's Creations, Two Fat Boys Barbecue, and many more. There's no shortage of things to do. No matter how busy you get, you always need to make time for an occasional sweet diversion. And they don't get any sweeter than Bear Creek Fudge and Chocolate, located on Main Street right here in Camp Wood. Now, as my grandma used to say, this ain't store-bought candy. We're talking fresh, handmade chocolates that could rival what you find in Paris. Not Paris, Texas. I'm talking about Paris across the pond. Let's check it out. This is Fran and one of her longtime employees, Judy. What are you guys working on today?
Well, I'm doing chocolate suckers today.
Chocolate suckers. I love it. How about you, Judy?
I'm dipping chocolate Oreo cookies in white chocolate.
Can I try one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just plop it in there?
Yes, just
Oh,
pop it in.
My Oreo broke.
Yeah.
I'll have to eat that one later. Okay, so I'll plop it in, dip it. Now, there's a lot of extra drip on here. Do you kind of
Tap that off.
tap it off
Yes.
and rake it off?
Yes.
I am learning the business here.
Yes. When you leave it like that, it's called a foot on it. That's
Oh,
not attractive.
we don't want a foot on our
We
cookie.
don't want a foot on it.
I'm going to let you ladies continue to work. I've got something to do, so I'll be back. You know, you can talk all day about the fun shops, friendly people, and other activities in the canyon, but the most valuable treasure of all is not something man-made. The natural resources in this area are some of the most breathtaking in Texas. A simple drive down Highway 55 and you'll soon be pulling over to take in the picture-perfect scenery. And this area's become known for its first-rate fishing, hunting, and camping opportunities along the river. It won't take you long to see why Texas Highways magazine called it one of the 15 most scenic spots in Texas. If you'd rather take in the view with the wind in your hair, then hop on your Harley. This stretch of Highway 337 is part of the famous Three Sisters route, widely known as the best motorcycle roads in the state of Texas.
Hello, my name's Lee Sweeten, and I'm a director of the Nueces Canyon Chamber of Commerce. We're right in the heart of the Three Sisters, which is FM 335, 336, and 337, which is and has been one of the most popular rides for bikers in the state of Texas for several years. And lately we've been getting a lot more car clubs, some of the vintage car clubs and some of the Corvette clubs and different clubs coming through. We find that these roads are extremely attractive, but there's also other great attractions in the area and other great rides. We have the Nueces River, which again is one of the most pristine rivers left in the state. The waters are clear, you can see the fish in the bottom, and it's a good place to bring your family and friends and spend some time. We have plenty of lodging with all the river camps and the lodges. We have great hunting, we have good fishing, and we have a lot of good down-home cooking at the local restaurants and eating establishments. So when you come through, stop and visit a while. We think once you do, you'll come back and visit with us again.
Well, there you have it, folks. Maybe you and the guys are looking for a rustic weekend of some of the best hunting and fishing in Texas. Or ladies, perhaps an afternoon of shopping and dining is more your style. Hey, you might just want to bring the whole family down to reconnect, take in the scenery, and settle in for the evening with s'mores by the campfire. Whatever the case, you can be sure that the beauty, friendliness, and charm of the Nueces River Canyon will do the trick. So what are you waiting for? Discover the river and just go with the flow. This is the life. We'll be waiting for you. Thanks for joining us.